to, this is a big family, and for the purposes of this 1 hour, I couldn't look at everybody. And so I chose to look at the connection between Catherine Jackson, Michael Jackson, and his children, well, actually one child, Paris, and also Catherine Jackson's parents, because their birthdays were available online. And I found some really cool, interesting stuff, which I can't wait to share with you. So this is what I found. Okay, so here is the Jackson family astrology. Now, I included Debbie Rowe, Paris Jackson's mother, surrogate mother. Many of you know the story, gave up the children. They were raised by their grandmother, Catherine. But I kind of intuitively included her in this and looked up her birth information and read about her biography. Something said, make sure you put Debbie Rowe into this story. And when I started tracking the birth data, I immediately knew why. And hopefully you will too soon. So we were looking at Catherine Jackson's mother, Martha, and her father, Prince Albert, great name, and then Michael and Paris. Okay, so here's what I found. Take a look at this, y'all. So Catherine's mother, Martha, and we're not going to focus on houses or aspects or any of that. This is going to be just a basic look, but this is what I found. So Martha has Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Uranus all in Sagittarius. So hopefully you're all feeling that fire. Catherine has Mars and Uranus in Aries, Moon in Leo. We got some more fire here, right? Then we've got Michael with Mercury, Venus, and Saturn in Leo, and Paris with Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn in Aries. Now here's the big reveal. Here's Debbie Rowe, not connected by blood to anybody except for Paris. She's got Sun, Mercury, Venus, Saturn in Sagittarius, just like Martha Screws. So I just found this fascinating that I just reading some of the autobiographical information, there's been some clear tension between Catherine and Debbie. And it's almost like Debbie's a reincarnation, astrologically speaking, of her mother. One thing we know about Debbie is that she was going to give up her rights to the children, and then she sued to have some of them back because she didn't want her children to be raised as Nation of Islam, because she became Jewish from her first husband. I think of the word, but she wasn't Jewish by birth, but she became Jewish, and she was very committed to the Jewish religion. And I love how that goes with that Sagittarius piece here. That's really where it showed up. And then we've got Martha, and I don't know what religion she was, but I do know that Catherine Jackson is a devout Jehovah's Witness. And so we're seeing that Sagittarius probably coming through from Martha. The other thing I find fascinating about this is how families are not just blood. And so we're going to be looking a little bit later at adopted charts. And you really see patterns in adopted parents' charts that relate to their adopted children's charts. Families, you definitely see, and it's really important to work with your blood family, I think, if you have access to that. But families that come in by, synchronicity in this case, seeming chance, it's really interesting to see how the patterns match up. So that's my big reveal on that one. And oh boy, I got 1 minute left here. Just gonna move through. Okay, so just really quickly, fire element. This fire element showed up so much in the Jackson chart. We're working with fire tonight, and I would love to have people just type in, what do you know about fire when you think about the fire element? I'm gonna shut this down so I can. All right, great. Creative, willful, dynamic, enthusiasm, passion, pioneers, yes, active, divine spark, initiating, intuition, enthusiastic, yes, forceful. So wonderful, feisty, love it. So when you think about fire and you think about the Jacksons, making those connections, entertainers, creative, having a lot of passion, really wanting to put their hearts out there, Leo especially. Okay, moving right along here. So just to wrap up before we move into the free chart readings, which we'll get to momentarily and are really interesting, those charts. I can't wait to share that with you either. I want to just do a wrap up that if you want to do this work, decide who to focus on, gather your info, birth data, cast your astrological charts, honor and respect your well ancestors through some kind of offering, ritual, song, whatever comes to you, and explore the patterns, planets, signs, elements, houses, and there's even more.